I'm now going to show you how you can look up the grammar of these verbs in Esword. And you should have on your sheet an instruction of how to do that. How to parse verbs in Esword. Parsing means getting a word and splitting it up into its different grammatical categories. We're only looking at verbs today. Now, if I go to my New American Standard Bible with the plus sign in Esword, okay, the great day of their wrath has come. Next to it, it says 2064, right? I'm going to click on that so that you know what the word is underneath. Erkamai, that's the word under there. Didn't look like that a minute ago. That's because the words change depending on their grammar. Now, you look at that verse 17, you see, are there any other Erkamais in there? Is there any other number that says 2064? The reason why you're going to do that is because if there's two, you want to make sure you're looking up the right one. Okay. In this case, there's only one 2064. There's only one Erkamai. So now we go to our Greek text. I'm clicking on this one, GNTWH+. So West Cotton Hort text, Greek. Now, this is actually a West Cotton Hort text with footnotes on it for the United Bible Society 4th edition or the Nestle Aland edition. This is the Nestle Aland Greek text, which is what I recommend you use. I don't really recommend you use the West Cotton Hort text. But if you know how to read this one, you'll be able to see when it differs. And the way it differs is you have pipelines. If you see a word with two pipelines on either side, that's saying this is the West Cotton Hort word. You then look at the next word in pipelines as well. That will be the Nestle Aland text. That's really the one you should use. Now, what I do is, or what you would do, is you look for that number 2064. And here it is. Okay? Now, that's our word. We want to know what the grammar is. Now, check it out. Next to 2064, let me highlight this for you. Next to 2064, what letter is there? V. Now that V tells you it's a verb. So when you see the V, you're like, oh, praise God, because Duncan taught us about verbs. If it says something else, just be like, okay, I'm going to stay away from this till Duncan teaches us about that. So you see a V, you see its verb. Now, the next thing you look at is a 2, right? Now look on your sheets. Is there ever a 2 on its own? No. What does a 2 normally come with? Okay, and what does it say? 2A, okay. So your sheet tells you that it's a what? A second aorist. Now, second aorist, first aorist, you don't really need to know the difference. They look different, but the meaning is the same. So what you can see here, it's a verb and it's in the aorist tense. That's all you need to learn today, okay? Let me go to another verb here. Legusin. Now, tell me, what is it? Is it a verb? Yeah. You know that because it's got a V. Then what does it have next to it? PA. Right. What is that on your sheet?
This is perfect. Present aorist. Imperfect.
Okay, it's just a P on its own. P stands for present. So you know that's a present tense. And you know you can do that. You've got your notes on it. You've got Burton's grammar book on your CD-ROM. You can look it up if you're stuck, and you can find out about what that means. Okay? And
what does the A stand?
Now that is stuff that there's no way we could possibly learn today. So to make things simple, all you got to know is V means verb, and the next letter is telling you what tense it is, and that's what we've been studying today. Okay? Otherwise, you'll get really bogged down trying to work out what they all mean. So it's quite easy. You just got to look at the first letter, check it's a V, and then look at the next letter. But if it's an aorist, it's going to say a number and then a letter next to it. Okay, so, and just to show you, Revelation 6:16, legusin. Now, anyone remember what lego means? It's a verb, so it can't mean word. Yeah, to say something. So if we go back to our New American Standard, you've got the kings of the earth, every slave, hid themselves among and they said to the mountains. Now, we just found out it was a present tense, right? New American Standard translate it as past. What present are they saying it is? Historic. That's why it's got an asterisk next to it. Really, it says, and they says to the mountains. Yeah, or it would really be, and they say. But on the street we'd say, and they says to the mountains, like try and make it really vivid. So this is what's going on in the present tense. And back to 17, the one we looked at, which was aorist, it says the great day of their wrath has come. It's aorist tense. It's nothing to say it's retrospective. It could be saying culminative, as in the day is finished, but it's very unlikely. Just like when Jesus says that about the betrayers come, and he says the hour has come, he's not saying it's finished. He's saying, that's it, they're coming now, and I'm about to be proper done. So that's how you use Esword to look this stuff up.